Hello. So if you clicked on this video, I'm guessing you are a Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, Rising, Moon. I mostly focus on the energy of the big three, your Rising, Sun, Moon, but if you have been identifying strongly with your Venus placement or your North Node placement, those could also work. So I am going to be doing a general reading for the month of August 2020. So we're just going to go right in. And obviously, if you've watched tarot videos before, you know that this is a collective reading for the energy of whatever Capricorns might be watching this, so not everything might resonate. Some things might resonate, other things might not. So if this reading doesn't really work for you, maybe try watching your other placements and see if those work for you. All right, let's do this. What do Capricorns need to keep in mind for August 2020? Okay, we have the Knave of Swords. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull three cards, get a better story. Okay. So then we pulled the Knave of Cups. Interesting, so for anyone who isn't familiar with the Tattoo Tarot deck, the Knave is also the Page in other decks. So pages, they bring things. There's a lot of movement involved with. They're kind of like the messenger, sort of the tarot, if you like to think of it that way. So we have the Knave of Swords, the Knave of Cups. So I see kind of a conflict between. I see a conflict here with a decision that you want to make, and it's kind of very stereotypical, like head versus heart. There's something I see. There's definitely an air sign involved, Capricorn. I don't know if this is necessarily romantic, or if it's just some other kind of decision, but it definitely involves you and another person. You know what you want to do, but what you logically think you should do versus what you feel like you should do, there's a difference there. And let's keep going. Tell me more about this decision. Okay. So we pulled the King of Cups. King of Cups. This makes me think that the decision that the choice you need to make should be more in line with how you feel. I think maybe you're having trouble acting on how you feel because you're so caught up in the logical details. You think, oh, this isn't the smart thing to do, this isn't the right thing to do, this isn't what I should be doing. But just because you feel like you shouldn't be doing it doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't do it. I think the universe is kind of trying to guide you along. I mean, Capricorns, they're earth signs, you're very practical, you're very logical. It can be really difficult for you to act on your feelings versus what you think you should do because, I mean, let's be real, most Capricorns think they're always right. I'm a Capricorn moon, so I can say that. But sometimes there's more to a decision than just logic, you can't plan everything. That's something that most Capricorns need to hear. You can't plan everything. And I'm sensing that I feel like this is a relationship that, hold on, I want to pull another card. Tell me more about how this Capricorn is feeling. Okay, so we pulled the Magician. So, with this Magician, I feel like you've kind of manifested this for yourself. I feel like, so what I'm getting is, this is definitely an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. or maybe they have a lot of heavy air placements. I'm not sure, but this person is very talkative. They're very energetic. They're very lively. I feel like you kind of you felt a pull towards this person for a long time, and you kind of manifested them in a way. But now that you're kind of getting what you've wanted, that's why that's a decision. You feel like you're getting very bogged down in the details in your mind, and it's holding you back from actually going for what you want. You want this person, or you want to be in this person's life maybe, but it's hard for you to actually go ahead and take the next step, because you feel like, I mean, I'm trying, how can I explain this? What I'm saying is, you're letting logic and your mind hold you back from going and getting what you want. You know what I mean? The Magician, you need, Capricorn, you need to let your feelings take the reign here. You need to trust your intuition, trust your gut, know that, just let yourself have what you want. I mean, for example, if you're a Capricorn that follows astrology, you would know that Capricorns have been having a very hard time transit-wise. You know, the Saturn is not being very, very forgiving for us recently. And so maybe you're used to, you know, you want something and you go out in the world and you try to get it, but then, you know, life punches you in the face and you're kind of jaded, Capricorn. You know, you've been through it, and I think that's why you're holding back in this relationship or this endeavor, with this person you feel like maybe you're not good enough for. I'm getting feelings of insecurity, or but you hide that insecurity with the logical thinking, like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be going after this person because, well, I mean, they're so attractive, they're so cool, they're so smart, and I'm none of those things. That's how you feel, or that's how you think you feel. What I'm saying is there's a disconnect between what you think and what you feel, and but this Magician is showing me that you have everything at your disposal to go and get what you want. You know, you can have this if you really want it, but you're holding back, and the only thing holding you back is yourself. So, tell me some more about Capricorn in August 2020. Or let's try this. How can the Capricorn overcome this? All right, you pulled the 8 of Wands. So, what I'm seeing here is there is going to be some time in the month of August where you are going to need to reflect and kind of decide what you really want to do, or maybe that's what you, or maybe you even spent this past month, July, thinking about, you know, what you should do, what your next step should be. But I feel like, sorry, I'm thinking. But I feel like the Wands is telling you that you need to take action. You know, this person that you want, or this whatever it is that you want, that you're letting your mind kind of hold you back from, like I said, all that's holding you back is yourself. You just need to go and get it. And so the 8 of Wands is really telling you that, and plus right next to the Magician, the 8 of Wands is telling you that you need to that the time for thinking, the time for planning, reviewing is over. You are at a perfect spot to just take the next step and just go for it. You're gonna, if this is a person, you're going to need to make that first move, and that can be daunting, because I feel like Capricorns spend a lot of time in the planning stage, in the thinking stage, but like I said, the time for thinking, the time for planning is over. You need to find that inner impulse inside of you, which I think every Capricorn has, because how else? I mean, your Saturn rules, so things take a while because you spend a lot of time thinking about them, but the time for thinking is over, and you just need to go find the inner impulse to just take the next step and do it. And you will get what you want. You will get this person. I think you are meant to be with them for now. Like I said, there's I don't know if this is necessarily a forever thing, but I think that might be one of the details that you're getting bogged down in. You know, is this you Capricorns like to think long term? Is this going to be forever? Is this my soulmate? But every connection isn't necessarily a forever thing. You know what I mean? I think the universe is guiding you on a path, and you need to stop resisting the path, the hand that's trying to guide you along this path, and just go for it. Just because you can't always think 20 years ahead, you know? Everything happens for a reason, and even if in this relationship, this connection is supposed to be happening for you, it's part of your life plan, but even if it isn't forever, if it doesn't work out, if it's not like, if you don't marry this person, that's fine. You're still going to learn important lessons. You need to be in this connection. And I think maybe even learning to just trust your feelings and go for it and jump in, that's going to be an important lesson either way. That's kind of something you're going to need to learn this August. And I think this relationship is also something that or this connection is also something that you have been dealing with prior to August. Maybe it's something you were dealing with in July, June, but you've really been holding back, and I think August is the month where we're going to see more movement. We're going to see more, you're going to put more energy into this connection, and you're finally going to see the things you've been dreaming about and hoping for come to fruition. Okay, is there anything else Capricorn needs to know for the month of August? Dropped some, but one fell on my lap, so we're gonna take her. All right, we got Justice reverse. So again, with the Justice reverse, I think, well, this makes me think that this could be a Libra. I said specifically air signs earlier, but I think it might be a Libra, or you might have a heavy Libra placement that's kind of conflicting with your Capricorn energy. And the Justice reverse, I think, is telling you that it's also telling you to kind of forgo the logic, forgo and I'm not telling you that this is a dumb decision to make necessarily. I'm just telling you that by having to be so right and so sure that everything is going to work out is only going to detriment you in the end. And just because you feel like you aren't sure how this is going to end, you aren't sure if this is the right thing to do, because you don't see all the evidence yet, doesn't mean that it's not there. And I really think that this is just telling you that you need to go for it, and you need to make that impulsive decision. I feel like it might not even be a relationship for some of you. It might just, but I definitely feel that Capricorns have a big head versus heart decision to make in the month of August. And I think the cards are all telling you essentially to follow your heart. And by following your heart and just trusting the universe, you will be able to get what you want and what you need this month. So, yeah. Alright, that was just a quick reading for the month of August for Capricorns. If this didn't really resonate with you all the way, maybe try watching your other placements, your other big three placements. And if it did resonate with you, please leave a like, subscribe. I'll be making a lot more of these. Alright. Thanks guys. This was fun.